G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum on episode 340. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, I've just realized after reading a few of the comments in, I guess about 5 episodes ago that I've made a mistake in growing something here in the farm. We're not really supposed to be growing river reeds after all. We're supposed to be growing seaweed. So I'm going to need to try and fix that. So that's going to be the focus of the day. I don't think it's going to take too long though. So yeah, let's get to it. We do have our brand new improved table saw, which is nice. So we'll play around with that a little bit later and just set it up at the very least. But yeah, as I said, I don't think it's going to take too long to fix up our mistakes here, so I'm going to get it done and then move on to other things. And I think today we'll try and work a little bit more on the northern pathway and see if we can get those water features in and really decide on how it's going to look like, and you know, eventually also get to decorating it. But obviously the first things first is dealing with the farm and all the work involved with that. So just plucking all of our beans, and hopefully we'll be able to either use these somehow or maybe sell them off to good old Jimmy at some point. Alright, yes, we do have the matter of feeding the animals as well. So let's just get that going. There you go. I just didn't want Vicious to eat like both of them, because sometimes he eats 2, and that's not cool. Anyway. I think I accidentally dropped the shears there for some reason, but anyway. Good thing I spotted that. And yeah, let's gather our produce here from the animals. Good. Nice bit of milk there. And I think next we should just see if we can look after the boys and give them their breakfast. So let's do that first. Maybe we can just drop that there and drop these tools away as well. Good. Oh, sorry. My bad. Where are the boyos? There we go, and I think Spike's just hanging around here with all the vehicles. A good boy that he is. Alright, crab pots, I think will do. Oh wow, 3 out of 3, nice. Doesn't happen every day, but, you know, occasionally we get really lucky. I think that brings us up to 18 keys, so, you know, that's probably enough, arguably, for another deep mine trip. Although I don't really have much of a reason to go down there with, you know, the things that I want from Franklin. I think we've got all of the tools that we need. One thing that we should address, though, is what we're going to do here for the farm specifically, just to address like any of the patches that haven't been used by any of these I guess watermelons. So yeah, I don't know if they spread out even more. I think it's just like they might take like a couple of tiles at best, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's probably free for us to start putting down some more tomatoes. So we'll come back to the tomato seeds in a moment. We probably just need to grab all of our other produce that's ready first. We do have a bit of an issue with inventory space this morning. It's sort of getting close to being really full. Hopefully there's not too many different things that we have to start picking up, but we'll see how we go. If we have to go to the workshop and drop stuff off, then we'll just have to do that. You know, I can envisage making a town that is super efficient where you wake up and the first thing you do is sort of have like all of your storage nearby. I haven't really made a town like that, obviously. I've got a little bit of storage for things to do with the farm that's happening right here, but we've got a workshop that's quite further away from the house, so you know, we're not really able to just throw things into storage immediately and then start working sometimes. But anyway, I guess everyone plans their towns a little bit differently, and mine so happens to be not the most efficient, but that's okay. I love the way Wuyan Town has turned out. It's sort of transformed kind of organically, if that makes sense. We sort of had a need for certain things, and then we just sort of made things happen, and it was good. Alright, so let's get tomato seeds in. I think this is probably the only space we need to sort of work on. We could fertilize some of these patches actually, so maybe it's a good idea to grab some fertilizer. So we're down to 17 bags of fertilizer, so that's not a lot. Yeah, I should actually try to make some more, obviously. The trouble is actually finding the ingredients for making fertilizer. Doesn't always happen. I am gonna check the last patch over here just to see how things are going. I mean, wow, look at that. They've gone crazy around here. Alright, so I think we can definitely get some tomatoes in there. But I'm gonna wanna get the hoe, and I think I'll probably need the watering can as well. Just need to fix up a few patches there before we can plant our new tomatoes in. Okay, so first things first, let's do that. And let's get the fertilizer in. And now... Good. Alright, not bad, not bad. I think I should actually repeat this process for the pumpkins that we want to grow in the autumn time. So, food for thought. A Wombat Poo, very nice. I'm not entirely sure if we have two, I don't think we do. But you know what, since we did manage to get the coveted bow the other day, I think we can afford to now use our bones for fertilizer. Although, I think we only have enough for one batch. Yeah, okay. We need 8 bones for one batch, so... Let's see, anything else that we can use to make fertilizer? I don't think so. I mean, we could drop in an alpha scale, and that'll give us quite a few. You know what? Why not? Once in a while, let's use alpha scales and get that done that way. I think it actually makes fertilizer pretty quickly as well, right? So it spits out like quite a few in the one day even. So if you were really needing fertilizer in a hurry, you could actually drop in those alpha goodies to try and get your fertilizer bags right up there. Alright, let's get going. I don't think there's anything else here at the farm that we need to look after. Whoa. Good thing our pets don't actually take any damage from us riding the bike. Very irresponsible of me. Okay. I could have put my my tomato seeds away, but oh well. That's fine. Okay, good. We could eat these quandongs at some point. Let's put stuff away. That can go there. Let's drop in some milk and some wool. And perhaps some wheat as well. And yeah, let's get our next improved table saw set up. And this spare one, I think we can just sell this off to John. I mean, it probably doesn't fetch a lot of money, but that's okay. I sort of just wanted to keep it out of the way, really. Okay, mangrove sticks and keys. We can put all of that away as well. Yep, got 18 keys. I reckon, I don't know. Do we want to go into the Undergrove? I just think that if we do decide to improve on more tools, it's going to take us a very long time to get there, and I don't really know if that's really what we need. Cooking some dagwood dog. Fletch needs 1 mangrove stick. Okay. Alright, well, look, actually, let's just accept it. We'll have a few days to do it, so we don't need to do it immediately. Okay, still a couple of weeks before it's someone's birthday. I think it was like Theo's birthday or something like that. Alright. So, next on the agenda is... actually, it's not the water features for the pathway north. It is resolving our seaweed issue. So, let's grab our gear and let's actually grab all of that seaweed that we need. And do I want to have some coffee for this? I mean, that might not be a bad idea. So I'll just grab 1 coffee. We probably don't need that much because I don't foresee us taking too long gathering up all of the seaweed seeds? Is it seaweed seeds? I mean, I have no idea. I've never seen or heard of a seaweed seed before, so we'll have to find out. Let's grab... actually, there's nothing else we really need from here except for the jet ski, so let's go ahead and grab that. We'll quickly chuck this on. And yeah, so I think that the reason why I made a mistake was I assumed that all of the reeds here are exactly the same thing as what you find out here in the oceans. And I guess it turns out that they're actually different things. So there we go. Nice. Good old seaweed. There's a whole bunch more over here. Now, I assume the seaweed may just, like, regrow. I just don't want to, like, you know, remove too much of it and completely destroy the environment or anything like that. You know, I would like the seaweed to continually grow and, you know, make the place look nicer, obviously. I don't know, I can't imagine the oceans not having little bits of seaweed like this occupy it, you know? Okay, probably don't want to get too close to the shark over there. We've got 50 seaweed. I don't know if that's enough or if we should be gathering some more. Oh yeah, we can actually hunt jellies that way. They actually, like, die pretty quickly. Let's get going. And avoid the shark as much as possible. So we've got 120 or so seaweed. I assume that's going to be enough. We could probably brew the seaweed soup right now if we wanted to, but I'm just going to focus up on just farming the seaweed first, and we might sort of come back to brewing it later. So yeah, I don't really know how necessary bringing out the jet ski was now. I feel like maybe we could have easily done that without. We may as well check out what that is. Okay, yeah, run away, Diggo. Just saw this random old wheel. Not great. Still hoping for a few more keys for whatever reason, even though I'm not really going into the mines. You know what? Like, it's probably still a good idea to gather keys, considering that the Summer Sun update is, you know, probably coming soon-ish. Alright, so we are back. I'm just trying to remember where we grew all of the river reeds. Ah yes, it's actually over this side, isn't it? So let's check out the river reeds and tear them all down, basically. And I don't think I'm really going to be using the river reeds for anything, so yeah, it was a little bit of a disappointment, this exercise. I wish I had seen some of your comments sooner, but you know, the way I schedule things, unfortunately, that's not possible. Yes. Anyway, all these river reed seeds. I wonder if someone would ever ask for river reed seeds, and we can just like keep a whole bunch just in case. But you know what? Even if that was the case, it'll be very, very easy to try and get river reed seeds again. Okay. Wow, 154 river reed seeds. I guess maybe we might need all of the seaweed then. Anyway, let's start the process. So yeah, what I was sort of thinking is, let me just test something though. I assume it's just the same method. Oh, okay. Hang on. Do these things grow above water? Or do I literally just need to collect them? Oh man, now I'm nervous. Because it doesn't make sense in my mind to be able to farm seaweed. Unless you grow it in water, that is, right? So is this even a thing? If we drop it in here, for example. Yeah, I don't see anything growing. Yeah, guys, well, get back to me in the comments, guys. So, am I supposed to be growing the seaweed, or am I just supposed to be harvesting them and foraging them out in the wild? I think it's the latter, considering I'm not really getting the option to, well, I assume I'm not getting the option here to replant it. So, but anyway, well, since I can't really confirm that, and I don't really want to waste time with something that's unconfirmed, I think the next best thing really is to maybe brew some of this seaweed and see how it turns out. I mean, we're probably going to have to wait for it, but that's okay. We'll drop it in here first, and we'll come back to it later. This will give us the opportunity to actually work on a few other things. So you can maybe leave our seaweed here, and yeah, we'll leave our teas in here as well. And yeah, I think I'm just going to check on what's required for water features. I can't remember where... Ah, here it is. Waterbeds. So we need pearls, copper bars, and bags of cement. Did we need pearls before? I'm not entirely sure, guys, but pearls we might kind of be short on, right? Like, we don't have a lot of pearls. Only 12. Copper bars, okay. And what else was required? Bags of cement. That's not really a problem, although we don't have a lot, so maybe we need to make some more cement. And now I'm sort of thinking we might need to do a bit of a pearl hunt, which we haven't done in a very, very long time, actually, so that might not be a bad activity for the day. Get us a whole bunch of pearls, although, is there really a need for that many, considering, you know, we might not use all of the pearls for these waterbeds. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Oh wow, yes, okay, yep. Now I remember, guys. It's been a while since I've made the waterbeds, but they actually come out in several batches. So you don't actually need to make like heaps and heaps. You could just make a couple of batches and be done with it. So, alright. Well, while we're here in town, I might as well just leave a few of these tools, or these diving tools, away. I mean, I could have probably kept them if I really wanted to go out and gather more pearls, but I'm not entirely sure if that is really the activity that I want to be spending my time on. Let's drop that there, and that can go there. Cool. Just trying to think what's taken up the space here. So, pearls. Oh no, we've transferred our quandongs for some reason. Okay, good. Pearls go back. I'm just gonna drop copper ores in there, just because we are running a little bit low on the copper bar front. Alright, so I think it's time to head to the northern pathway, and we'll see if we can get our waterbeds in. And from there, we can sort of decide what to do next. A couple of things I want to do is, one, I want to check out our newly created Seaweed Soup. And just see what the Seaweed Soup is all about. And then from there, we can also, I guess, I don't know, maybe look at the large farm, because we haven't really dealt with the large farm lately, so I think it might be a good idea. I think it's definitely ready for harvest, so we should be able to clear it up. So I am kind of umming and ahhing right now about whether or not I should make my way to the Undergrove tomorrow. And you know what? I think I'm making the decision, guys, to continue going. The reason for that is because, I mean, I can't really predict what's going to happen in the updates, but potentially there could be a need for even more Baconium when the update comes through. And if that's the case, then it'd be nice to have some spare Baconium handy, right? So how does that look? I mean, I think that looks pretty decent. You know what? I kind of feel like we should really be doing the same thing on the other side here. And as I mentioned before, I sort of want some of that water coming down into the river as well. So I might actually start working on doing that. First things first is maybe just clearing out the path for the water to come down to. Can do with maybe a little bit of printing of soil here as well. And now we can get rid of a few trees. A few mangrove trees as well. Are mangroves considered to be trees or just mangroves? I'm not entirely sure if we're supposed to say mangrove trees. But anyway, yeah, so this is the idea, guys. So we should essentially have some of that water coming down, and we should be able to sort of see falls from the other side. I mean, look, it's probably a little bit hard to see because there are mangroves blocking the way. Maybe we could actually get rid of some of the mangroves on this side. Make it a little bit more visibly appealing from here. Just as well, we needed some palm wood. I will replant some of these trees though. It is the right thing to do. Alright, and yeah, we should actually get at least one more tree in on this side. Alright, so yeah, I'm just trying to see how I can make this work. Sort of need the compactor, don't I? okay. I mean, that's the general idea. Cool. And yeah, guys, I mean, my initial idea was also to have like more fulls on this side as well, but then I sort of thought maybe we can just go with the one. But if we are going to have fulls on this side, I think it'll look even better. And perhaps maybe I should really be sort of widening the road even more to accommodate for another waterfall on this side. So I'm gonna get started on that. Obviously not gonna complete the entire thing in this episode, so we'll probably come back to it. So yeah, quite a few more things to do. We've still got the flower garden in town, and we've also got, as I said in the previous episode, I think I might actually use the vine walls to like have an enclosed bee farm. So that's definitely on the cards as well. But yeah, one thing at a time. I think we'll definitely go into the Undergrove tomorrow, as I think a lot of you guys really like the Undergrove episodes, and I mean, I don't know how this happened, but apparently the way I deal with the Undergrove is pretty good for some people, you know, makes other people have the confidence to go. So, you know, I'm kind of happy about that. Although I'm probably not the most prepared. Let's be honest there. I often forget stuff before going into the Undergrove. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel kind of relaxed in the Undergrove. As long as you know what you're doing, should all be good. All right. Yeah, I think we need to go one more layer. So we need to flatten one more layer. And I think it only needs to be on this side. We don't need to continue on this side at all, because I'm not going to do any waterfalls on this side. We can do a waterfall on this side. Perhaps maybe we can even make the terrain be a little bit higher, so we can have like 2 waterfalls on each side, one higher and one a little bit lower. That might be cool. But anyway, let's get this part done first. Good. And yeah, maybe we can start printing out some soil. Alright, let's eat some wheat. Actually, we do have decent food here. Let's eat some of our cooked quandongs. Like a normal person, you know, instead of eating like raw wheat. I don't even know why that's an option, you know. Like, I assume you can't really eat raw wheat. Well, maybe you can, but it'll just taste like absolutely horrible. I'm not sure how high we want to go on this side, but I think maybe this is where I'm gonna sort of call it. Sorry guys, hope you can't hear that too much. We got the one hoon riding around on his motorbike very loudly in the neighborhood. It's not even the weekend yet. They never give me a break, those guys. Okay, I think we're done on this side, so we'll do some falls around here. I don't know. I don't know if this is big enough. Maybe we need even more space, come to think of it. But we're gonna have to come back to it, guys. It is already late, and I'm keen on just like finishing up the episode by checking out the seaweed soup and seeing if it's actually delicious or not. I mean, seaweed soup doesn't sound too bad to me. I mean, I love Japanese miso soup, and they often put like, you know, seaweed and stuff like that in there. And that is delicious, right? So, you know, seaweed soup doesn't sound bad to me. Although I guess it really depends on preparation method and all that sort of stuff, so. Now, one other thing is we've got so much stuff in our inventory right now, I'm not entirely sure we need everything. I might want to just quickly sort out whether or not I can throw some of this stuff away. Though there are certain things that could be useful for making hedges. I'm just going to see if we can actually just drop some of that in here. Yeah, okay, fern seeds and bush seeds, but then the rest of it we can actually probably throw away. There's some more palm tree seeds here. I'll hang on to those because we are likely to replant a lot of the palm seeds. But yeah, I think we're sort of done. I would like to perhaps maybe recharge a few things. So I think the compactor should be recharged as well. But yeah, let's actually check out the seaweed soup. So, is this any good? 2 minutes on fullness. Oh wow! 4 minutes on swim speed. I mean, let's give that a try. I mean, I don't feel like we're moving too quickly here. Is it because it's already late, or I don't know, I don't normally pay attention to how fast we can swim, but I suppose we might be going a little bit faster. Just got like random animals just hanging around here, pooing everywhere as well. Jeez. No one has any respect here. That's what you get. Alright guys, I think it's time to call this an episode. We'll come back tomorrow with some Undergrove exploration. Hopefully we find some decent amounts of Baconium. And yeah, we'll just keep all of the Baconium for whenever the updates come, and let's cross our fingers and hope that Baconium is actually needed. As you never know, they might like, or James might introduce like a completely new resource that we then have to sort of try and get. But even if that happens though, I don't really mind. Rightio guys, well I think this is it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I think we were relatively productive. We definitely got to check out the brand new seaweed soups, which is kind of interesting. Still not entirely sure of the buff just yet. I'll probably have to test it out another time to be sure that it's actually any good. But yeah. Alright guys, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.